Hello, everybody. I'm on the move. Your host, Connor Hill. This is the most interesting news in the world. And what is the most interesting news in the world today? Well, I'm in the United States, headed in Minnesota, actually, headed out shopping, Christmas shopping. And I need some help because I do not like shopping for other people. It's like apparently really stressful for me because I'm like, what do you want? How do I give you what you want? And then if I give someone something that they want and then they feel like they have to be like, oh, yay, I really like it. Even when they don't, I'm like, I don't really want you to give you something that you don't like. Like, what's this so pointless? So it's not something I've ever felt like I've been good at, except for when I can really feel like, okay, this person really wants this, or they're really going to like it. Maybe. Or sometimes I guess I just don't care. Maybe that's what helps. But let's talk about, well, last week, Gary Douglas, founder of Access Consciousness, had a telecall called Fighting Like Crazy. There we go, if I can remember it. And one of the things he mentioned on that telecall is that we're in a depression. How many of you feel like we're in a depression? Maybe you are depressed, maybe you are not depressed, but you feel it. What really is the definition of a depression? Obviously, I think a lot of everybody knows about the Great Depression from like the 1920s or 30s. And so it might be it might be a bit before we actually are beyond that, per se, and really creating possibilities. But one of the things he did say is that you can actually bring possibilities into your life now. So, with this Christmas season, and I know this is Istanbul, and a lot of people in Istanbul and Turkey do not celebrate Christmas, and I don't have a point of view about it. You can celebrate Christmas, you don't have to, you can, whatever. But the biggest thing I'd actually like to bring up is I believe that every culture has some time period in the year when buying presents is a really big deal, and getting presents for other people and gifts for other people. And it's like, what if every gift you bought for you or anybody else was actually something that would contribute to them creating not only more money in their life, but a greater future for themselves? So what if you could just ask the item? What if the item knew? So this is something I like to do with the Conscious Horse, Conscious Rider classes, is anything you own, really, you don't own it. It owns you. So how do you know? So you think you own your cell phone, probably. You're like, yes, I totally own my cell phone. I bought it, I paid for it. Yes, and if you break the screen, if the screen breaks, or if there's any issues that show up with it, who has to go to the store? Who has to pay for a new screen? You do. So that's how you know if you own something or something owns you. It's whoever goes to work for who in order to fix them or contribute to them or whatever. So if you're like, I'm owned by my son, my 8-month-old son, because I go to work to pay for everything he's doing, and so does his mom, and I go to work to pick him up off the ground and carry him around and do all sorts of stuff. So what if when you were Christmas shopping or shopping for gifts for anyone in your family or anyone in your life, you were asking the gift asking the gift, hey, do you want to own this person? Asking the person if they want to be owned. You don't necessarily have to ask them directly, obviously, because a surprise is the best. Asking the person, do they want to be owned by this gift? And asking the gift if it will contribute to the person making money in their lives. And if they can receive that or not, whatever, it's up to them. But I'm already, even in just this first 5 minutes, getting a different sense of, wow, I can just make this way easier on myself. I can just ask, hey, will you contribute to this person? What's going to contribute to this person? Like, I just bought my sister a gift for Christmas. Will that gift contribute to her? No. darn, I totally didn't get it right. Oh well, who will it contribute to? Okay, might contribute to somebody else. Who would it like to be owned by? Would you like to own my sister? Oh, it would like to own her. Would you like to be owned by it? Not necessarily. There you go. It's that easy. If it feels light, it's true for you. If it feels heavy, it is not. Simple as that, my friends. So all you got to do is ask. If you're like, what do you mean? How do you ask a thing? If you just start, you start learning and you start figuring it out. In fact, the fastest way, I shouldn't say the fastest, one of the ways I learned is I really like cooking. And so I'm going to be doing, my gift a lot of times has always been cooking the dinner at Christmas or any holiday. And I really started learning to ask the thing that I was cooking. Like say if I was making a stew or a soup, I would ask the soup, hey, anything else you want added to you? How much? And ask the other items, hey, does salt want to be in this? It's always a yes. Garlic, do you want to be in there? Garlic's like, I totally want to be in there. Soup, do you want garlic? No, I don't. Sorry, garlic, you're out. So you can just ask. And it's the fun part is you don't have to get it right. And if you mess up, it's totally okay. Keep asking, keep discovering. So, you know, that discovering, that brings up another thing. These holidays is so often, I personally, it's like, I've always had this sense that maintaining tradition is not about exploration. And it really isn't. People try to do the exact same thing they did the year before or whatever they did that was great in the past. So how about this? There's been a process I've been running. And if this is the first time you've ever seen anything about access consciousness, I'm going to run the clearing statement. If you want more information, you go to theclearingstatement.com. I'm going to run a process that I've been running a lot that has been helping a lot. And I'm going to run it more because I kind of stopped the last couple of days. And I'm going to run it more dynamically. And it goes like this. What past am I using to create the stupidity I'm choosing? Wow. Everything that is times the guides in, we're destroying and great it all. Right and wrong, good and bad, pocket pot, all nine shorts, boys, povads, and beyond. So what past are you using to create the stupidity you are choosing? Everything that is, oh my God, my body feels lighter. Everything that is times the guides in, we're destroying and great it all. Right, wrong, good, bad, pop, all nine shorts, boys, povads, and beyonds. A part of this is you want to also destroy and uncreate all of your relationships. So destroy and uncreate my relationship with my mother, destroy and uncreate my relationship with my father, but destroy and uncreate my relationship with my siblings, destroy and uncreate all the relationships I have. Because what we tend to do with relationship is we try to build it upon the past when that doesn't create the relationship, that creates the past, and it stagnates. And if you've ever seen stagnant water, it gets gross really fast. Ugh. You don't want to drink stagnant water. I'm really bad at explaining things today from my point of view. So let's do that. Puck and pod all of your relationships right now. All my relationships I have in my life right now, I destroy and uncreate everything they are. Right, wrong, good, bad, public, all nine shorts, boys, poveds, and beyonds. And while you're at it, destroy and uncreate everything you were yesterday. So everything you were yesterday, we destroy and uncreate all that. Right, wrong, good, bad, public, all nine shorts, boys, poveds, and beyonds. And I'm going to, well, I have to explain that clearing. Because a lot of people are going to be like, stupidity? What do you mean stupidity? When I say stupidity, I'm talking about unconsciousness and anti-consciousness. Well, what is consciousness? Consciousness includes everything and judges nothing. So that's anything that you're judging and anytime you're excluding something from your life. So everything you've excluded from your life and everything you've judged, especially you, we destroy and create it all. Right and wrong, good and bad, pocket pot, all nine shorts, boys, poveds, and beyond. So what past are you using to create the stupidity you are choosing? Everything that is times a godzillion. Right, wrong, good, bad, pop, all nine shorts, boys, poveds, and beyonds. Now, my friends, what else is possible? Well, let's do one last thing, because I was just thinking about this while I was pseudo shopping. And I say pseudo shopping because I'm not very good at shopping from my point of view. I just kind of like wander around. Is I often, if you're at all like me, which we like to call them humanoids, you tend to think about how, like, you're like, oh, how am I wrong? Or how am I this? Or how am I that? And then You might even try to be like, okay, let me be like those other people, and I'm going to be like, I am great. I'm really good. And that's cool too. And I've done it. But the thing I've never actually done is, instead of searching like, oh my God, where am I wrong? Where am I wrong? I've never actually gone, where am I great? Where am I amazing? How am I amazing? Am I really amazing right now? Like, what am I just like so amazing right now? So gonna kind of switch more this thing of wondering if and when and where I'm wrong, and maybe start wondering more, and instead of, and noticing in that moment, okay, I'm doing that. Now I'm going to switch that exact thing to, I wonder where I'm really fucking awesome. One of the things I know I'm really awesome with, fucking bodies. Love me some bodies. Love them, love them, love them, love them. Give me some bodies. And I have an Access Consciousness 3-day body class coming up in Dubai, not too far from all of you in Turkey. I'll actually be flying from Istanbul to Dubai, January, oh my goodness, 10th, 11th, 12th, I think. I'm so bad at the days. An Access Consciousness 3-day body class. Check out my website if you want more information, connorjhill.com, or go to accessconsciousness.com/Connor Hill, and you'll find my class there. So that's an Access Consciousness 3-day body class. It's 3 days of, well, this is another one of the big places I learned to ask, because I ask my body everything. You're going to ask the body, hey, body, do you want this shirt? Do you want this tie? Do you want this suit? Do you want this skirt? Whatever. You can start asking your body. And we're not just talking about asking our body. We actually get in and do these things called the body processes. There's 60 of them. And at the end of this class, you become a practitioner of these body processes, and you can run them on people, and you can get paid to run them on people. I highly suggest you practice with friends and family first. But hey, if you're ready to rock and roll, you're ready to rock and roll. And all of these body processes contribute dynamically to increasing your receiving, increasing your relaxation, increasing your ease in life, and just your ease with having more money flows. And if you're like, why do you keep talking about money? I'm like, well, because it just, everything gets easier. If you're ever sat there and been like, I can't pay rent, or I wish I had enough money to get this for a friend, especially this Christmas, like, I don't have enough money to buy all the presents I'd like to buy for people. Well, if you just increase your money flows, you can run some body processes and everything in bars, and everything just gets easier. So 3-day body class in Dubai. Soon after that, just a couple of days after that, like one day after that, I'll be doing a Conscious Horse, Conscious Rider in Dubai. And then after that, I will be at the Access Consciousness Advanced Body class with Grace Douglas. Now, you're going to need 2 3-day body classes with 2 different facilitators in order to do that. So you better get on your butt if you want to be at the ABC Advanced Body class in January in Dubai, because you got to have 2 of them. So get one now, and then come and do mine, and then come and do the Conscious Horse, Conscious Rider, and then go and do an ABC. Oh my God, you're going to be like, yes, possibility is my universe. All right, everybody, this is the most interesting news in the world. Oh, by the way, Gary and Dane will be doing free, as they do every year, their annual, this year it's called a nurturing call on the 23rd, I think. And Dane has an ESCSB, his gift to everyone, on the 30th, I think, or the 31st, somewhere in there. Go to accessconsciousness.com if you want to find out more information, or join my mailing list, because I'm going to send out an email to everybody on my mailing list with all that info. All right, everyone, thank you so much. So grateful for you being here on this planet and watching this right now. Run that process. What past am I using to create the stupidity I'm choosing? Everything that is times a gazillion. Destroy and uncreate it all. Right, wrong, good, bad. Pop, all 9, shorts, boys, povads, and beyonds. Ciao, ciao. Bye-bye.